Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about Britney Spears giving her first response following the announcement that she will be getting a divorce. Actually, her husband, Sam the Snake, was the first one to let the entire world know. However, based on what Britney Spears is posting, it is given the sense that she is the one who basically said she want to get a divorce, but I could be wrong. But let's talk about it because Britney Spears also posted something that is very concerning. She said, just a little line that she said out of it. We're going to go through the post, but just that little phrase. She said, if I wasn't my dad's strong soldier, I would be sent away to places to get fixed by doctors. Now, we know that her dad, Jamie, had her in this conservatorship, and they have discovered that her dad has been paying, not six figures, but seven figures to lawyers. And Britney's lawyer believes that her dad has been using that method to swindle her. So when I read that line, automatically what came to mind is Britney Spears' dad using this moment of weakness to, you know, pull his way back into her? Because I believe that she genuinely loves her family, and I believe that Britney Spears is this person who is truly forgiven, maybe too forgiven, and this can cause her to be very vulnerable in this moment. Her father knows this, and her father might be there, telling her that your dad's strong soldier, you've always been daddy's girl. So it's kind of scary at this point because of that, line that she has used there. But tell me, guys, what do you think about it? Now, let's get into what Britney has said. But first, let's give you guys a little backtrack in case you're not aware. So a few days ago, Britney's husband, Sam Asghari, came out, said that he's getting a divorce from Britney. That was the first thing we heard. Then secondly, Sam, came out based on report, said that he wanted some terms and conditions of the prenup to be honored, or else he's going to release damaging information about Britney Spears. Shortly after that, we learned that by way of Sam allegedly, Britney Spears was cheating with a house staff. Shortly after that was announced, there were other people on the internet that came out and said Sam is a snake because Sam has been sexually harassing them, allegedly. Following that, Sam said that he's moving on. He doesn't want anything from her, and he just wishes Britney all the best. So that is what has been happening, right? But through it all, there's one thing that many people have noticed over the past years, and that's Sam really not being genuine to Britney. Even the young lady who is coming out to accuse Sam of sexual harassment she said that Sam has always laughed at Britney behind her back and made unpleasant comments about her. So for many people, this divorce announcement was no surprise, but at the same time, many people wanted to see Britney Spears happily marry with someone who truly cared about her. And people, were just hoping that Sam was somewhat there. Maybe not 100%, but somewhat. Now, after the divorce, Britney did the typical, after the divorce announcement, that is, Britney did the typical Britney thing, buy yourself a new ride. Right? Because the first divorce, she wore that wedding dress, to buy herself a new car. This girl doesn't need a car at this point, so she's saying, you know what? I'm gonna buy myself a horse. That day, people were looking for a response from Britney, but they didn't get that response. So here comes Britney's response via her Instagram page. Now, Britney Spears is saying, as everyone knows, he, Sam, and I are no longer together. 6 years is a long time to be with someone, so I'm a little shocked, but I'm not here to explain why because it's honestly nobody's business. But I couldn't take the pain anymore. Honestly, in some sort of telepathic way, I have been receiving so many messages that melt my heart from friends, and I thank you. Let's pause there a bit, right? Because I know that many people will not understand that line. And I want to explain it because I have been there. It's not crazy, it's not a cycle thing, it's just something that oftentimes you feel if you know your friends and what your friends would say. Sometimes when we're having a tough time and the people or our support system is not immediately where we are, we just know what that individual or those individual would be saying to us. Have you ever heard someone talking about the passing of a loved one, and they were crying, and then they felt that warmth, and then they say that they could feel that message coming from that person saying, you're okay, it's gonna be okay, I'll always be here with you. That's what she's talking about. So it's not anything crazy as you would think. But let's continue, right? Because she says that after she said that she, feels as though she's receiving some sort of telepathic messages from her friend, she's saying, and thank you. She's calling her followers her friends because the comment on this post, it is turned off, right? It is turned off because I believe she really doesn't want to focus on the negatives. And she has her dancing video there as well. This is something that this girl does, I believe, for her sanity and for her well-being. I believe it's how she helps to keep herself entertained. I do believe that she misses the business of entertainment, and she is keeping herself in that groove and in that memory, and for her mental health as well. So people, judge her a lot for that, but I believe that this is what she's doing as it relates to her Instagram dance videos. But let's continue with what she has posted. She's saying, I've been playing it strong for way too long, and my Instagram may seem perfect, but it's far from reality, and I think we all know that. I would love to show my emotions and tears and how I really feel, but some reason I've always had to hide my weakness. If I wasn't my dad's strong soldier, I would be sent away to places to get fixed by doctors. But that's when I needed family the most. You're supposed to be loved unconditionally, not under conditions. So I will be as strong as I can and do my best, and I'm actually doing pretty damn good. And I believe she is. I do believe that she is from the outside. And if she cries, when she's off the internet, it would be okay. But when she said that if she wasn't her dad's strong soldier, she would be sent, away to places to get fixed. I believe that they have done that to her so often. Every time she has like a emotional breakdown or heartbreak, she's not allowed to go through those emotions. Normally, they would send her off, based on her stories. They would normally send her off to some type of wellness, program, or have her on some type of new medication and a new trial every minute. So I believe that is what she's also referencing right there. But guys, I want to hear from you because, I'm really saddened for Britney, but at the same time, based on what Sam has displayed, providing that report of him threatening to blackmail her for money, I'm actually happy that he's out of her life, and I pray that he keeps moving forward and doesn't get crazy like the other guys. And I hope that, Britney do find that really good friend, maybe not getting married again, but she seems like that type of traditional type of girl who wants to get married, settle down, and do the right thing in the eyes of God. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what are your thoughts about Britney's post saying that she is doing really good and she's not going to explain the reason for her divorce. I want to hear from you guys. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, and see you all later. Bye, guys.